Got some Thompson's gazelles out here.
Females have small horns as well, and whenever they have babies, these jackals get attracted. So females have given small horns to protect their babies against small predators. We have two subspecies. We have one called Peter's gazelle. If you look carefully, if you look at these guys, you will see their horns are going forward. And the other gazelles, you will see their horns are kind of separating, they're going that way. Yes. That's why the black stripe is still there. In most grand gazelles, the black stripe you see on the side of the body disappears with age.
Can you see them, Liz?
Welcome. Anytime. I just appreciate it.
The black rhino has the baby behind, and the white rhino keeps the baby in front. Has to do with the type of food that they eat. There's a warthog.
Well, you just keep seeing layers and layers of them, don't you?
There's some more gazelles. No road, no problem for this vehicle.
He is a waterback. Una kitabu cha mamos.
Hizi ndizo zile majaki ulikuwa unadai. Ndizo hizi.
Like a waterback.
It's beautiful.
We get two species of waterbacks, and this particular one is well known as the first waterback. The other guy is found on the other side of the Rift Valley.
No, we bought them primarily to carry out hunting with us. So you don't have to carry a big piece of camera gear.
The Rhino Memorial honors the lives of rhinos that have been killed in the poaching epidemic. A total of 16 gravestones stand underneath the tree, a stark reminder of the devastation of the illegal wildlife trade. The continued decline in rhino population because of poaching led to the opening of the cemetery in 2004. The tombstones are a stark reminder of how illegal poaching is fast depleting the rhinos and of the devastation of the illegal wildlife trade. Here's another warthog, and this one's got her family with her. The babies are born with tusks to ward off predators.
See them? That is a play fight, but in the future it will help those guys when it comes to breeding like this.
This jackal has just killed a guinea fowl.
She is.
I missed. Ensuring the safety of the rhinos over 90,000 acres of the Conservancy is no easy task. Here's some of the dedicated team of patrolmen who scout the bushes daily until every one of the rhinos has been accounted for. In 2016 and 17, 3 rhinos were killed by poachers. However, working with government officials and other conservancies, sharing intelligence and consistently training, there were 0 cases of poaching in 2018. Yay! We were told that this old bull elephant was in must. This is a periodic condition in male elephants, characterized by highly aggressive behavior and accompanied by a large rise in reproductive hormones. Males in must walk and carry themselves with a slow focus, high head, tucked in chin, and open ears, that wave in a specific motion. Musk males are unmanageable and extremely hazardous. For some reason, this guy didn't want to let us pass, and he even headed towards us. Our driver backed up fast, but finally he wandered off and we could go on down the road. Sweetwater's Chimpanzee Sanctuary was established to provide lifelong refuge to orphaned and abused chimpanzees from West and Central Africa. Over the last decade, the sanctuary has been compelled to keep accepting chimpanzees rescued from traumatic situations, and now there's a total of 35 there. Many are confiscated from cramped and unnatural living conditions, and many arrive with horrific injuries sustained from abuse at the hands of humans. Chimpanzees arriving at the sanctuary are carefully nursed back to health. When they are ready, they're introduced into one of the two large groups at the sanctuary who live in vast natural enclosures. The chimps spend their days exploring, climbing, socializing, and learning to be chimpanzees all over again. Here's the fence around the chimpanzee sanctuary and our viewing platform.
This is part of the chimpanzee sanctuary, and these chimpanzees are not local to this part of Africa. They come from West Africa, and they're used to kind of a jungly environment, and so they provided that for them here.
Here's a group of local school children coming to visit the chimpanzees.
These guys that are laying down back here are elands. They're a very large antelope.
This is a secretary bird. They can be up to 4 feet tall, which allows them to spot insects, lizards, snakes, and rats in the tall grass to eat. Their name may come from the feathers jutting out from behind the bird's head, which reminded 19th century Europeans of quill pins that secretaries tucked behind their ears. And their bodies, being gray and black, looked like the tail coats that the secretaries wore in those days, and they were all men then.
We finally got our lions. Male and a female there. Another female here, rolling on her back. We have driven super close to this guy. He's posing for us. This guy is 6 or 7 years old.
Lots of scars on the face.
From fighting with
From fighting with the jackals. Yes. These two brothers don't fight because they are territorial males. They are dominant now in this fight. Ol Pejeta Conservancy, we have come across a pride of lions. 2 females and 2 males. This looks like a couple. The 2 sitting together here, and just behind us we have 2 more. This guy is younger than the other one, based on the color of his nose. Still pink, as you can see. The other guy has a nose that is solid black. Beautiful to see them. They're not very far from us. 5 meters from the jeep.
Got a large herd of elephants. And a ton of zebras in the background.
There's 3.
And then we headed back to our tent to rest up from the morning's activities. Here's some shots at Stu took just right outside, sitting on our patio. And here's a bush buck. Must be part of the groundskeeping crew because he's busy pruning bushes.